Welcome back! My name is ballerscuba. This is Video Games Over Time. We are still in 1982, and we are still in Wizardry II. When we last left off, our very esteemed party made it to level number 6, and we started doing some optional things at the end of this game. Once again, none of this is actually required if you know what you're doing. We're going to head further into level number 6 today, in hopes that we can see more optional things. I might be able to get through all of the game today, but I'm not entirely sure. The game has been a little dicey with me lately. So let's see what we can do. We will camp and warp where we need to go. For the record, you do actually have to type north and east properly. If you go west, let's say you went west to -10 and north 10 and down 4, it'll warp you to your doom. So I would recommend not doing that. Always trying to keep your maps in front of you and make sure that you're pointed the right way. That's my advice. Let's take the teleport here. It'll take us to the stairs. We want to take those. That'll take us down to level number 6. All right, so last time we went north through here. Oh, we get an encounter right now. High Masters, Men in Robes, and Mages. We're going to go with the Mages, try to kill them first. All right, 1 down, 2 down. All right, we got them. We have Hatamotos and High Masters. Let's go for the High Masters first. We will Catino number 2. And we'll go for a spell that I actually forgot to use before. We'll go for Malikto. That's the highest damage priest spell, does 12 to 72 damage. That should do a significant amount, so that Alahalito should probably finish the job. Remember, Tilt-Away is still stronger, but I need to save some of those. After all, I need one to warp out of here at the end of it. So me getting into a fight this early is not always ideal. But like I said, I've been trying to work on this level a little bit, trying to explore, make sure I have everything that I have necessary, and trying to record, and then terrible things happen to me. Some technical problems, but there was also a time that I went down, got into a fight, got surprised by monsters, and they took 2 of my characters' levels away before I even got a chance to input anything. That kind of stuff still happens in this game. It did happen in the first game as well. But really in this game, it only happens on level number 6, which is optional. So you can avoid it in this game, but it still does exist. All right, so last time we went through this hidden wall to the north. We're going to go through that again today. We need to go further than we did last time, but this time we we'll avoid all treasure chests because none of them have worked out for us well. 5 air giants, huh? Catino, Montino, and yeah, Lahalito. Go for that. Okay, 116 is not enough to kill. All right, resisted. We got 1 asleep. 1 out of 3. 1 out of 4. 1 out of 5. We did not put too many of them asleep. And we can't seemingly get them silenced either. I think that was 2 out of the 5. Oh, and they're resisting the Lahalito as well. Well, isn't this great? The air giants just resist everything that I can throw at them. Isn't that wonderful? And I didn't kill a single one. All right, they're all stabbing. Bilbo's going to get hit. All right, if he gets hit one more time like that, he might die. 4 of them are still kicking. Fight, fight, fight. Let's go for a Catino again. We'll go for a Dialma on you. And then we're going to have to Tilt-Away. I didn't want to use a Tilt-Away. Not on this fight. But it's not really working well for me here. We got 1 asleep. Tilt-Away is not finishing the job here. They resisted that as well? I did do some damage. They just have a high resistance. It's not like they're immune. 7 hit points restored to Bilbo. Are you kidding me? Dialma on Bilbo, Dialma on Bilbo, and Catino from you. We'll try to keep putting them to sleep. Can I put any of them to sleep? 44 damage on Bilbo. We still have all 3 alive. This is not working out well for me. And this isn't even that difficult of a fight, really. All right, we got 1 more down. We got some heals off. Can't put them to sleep. I'm just going to have to stop using spells on them. It's not working. All right, 2 left. We'll just fight, fight, fight. Parry, parry, parry. All right, we got 1. He misses. So 1's left. And we got him. That was a tougher fight than it needed to be. Once again, we are leaving all treasure chests alone. We don't need to deal with that. All right, we will... Yeah, why not you? As much healing as we can on Bilbo. Somehow I lost the chain there. That's good. And then Dios from you. All right, so we're good. We're good. We'll head through here and get into another fight. There's 2 in a row on this path. And I got surprised by a giant zombie. And they breathe on the party. That's going to be a lot of damage. So 20 on like the first 2 people and then 40 after that. Fight, 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 parry, parry, parry. He should die. Gimli should get him. Gimli? No, Gimli! Why didn't you get in there? All right. So we have some more damage to the party. I'm going to let that stand for now. We're going to try to move on without healing for now. We'll continue the path that I went before. It's going to be an encounter here. I surprised priests and orc lords. Let's try to take out the priests first, because there's only 2 of them. Can I do it? All right, Bilbo finished the job there, and then Gimli does that. All right, we're good there. We'll fight, 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 and then we'll have you Catino, then parry, parry. All right, we got 1. We didn't get the other 2, but we got 1 asleep, and it looks like both of them are asleep. All right, so we can fight our way to victory from that point. 1 down from Durin, 1 down from Gimli. Okay. Leave that alone. I think we only have about 3 more fights to go through. This is where we went last time, through here. We're going to skip that path this time and continue on. Did not anticipate there being a fight here. All right, Master Thief and Men in Armor, huh? Kill the Master Thief. Well, you kill the Master Thief because you will kill him. You guys go for the Men in Armor. Parry, parry, parry for now. All right, Master Thief is gone. Can Durin kill one of the Men in Armor? No, because they're level 12 fighters. So we will fight, fight, fight. Catino, Malicto from you, and a Mahalito from you. And I think between the 2 of those, I should be able to get them. All right, we have 5 left at this point, and we're not putting them to sleep. All right, 2 out of 3. 2 out of 4. And I think 2 out of 5. I think most of them are still alive. Mahalito is not going to do that much damage. I'm just trying to supplement Malicto and Mahalito to do what I need them to do. All right, 1's still alive. 2 are still alive. 3 are still alive. 4 are still alive. That's not good. Of course, they're going for Bilbo. All right, fight, fight, fight. Dialma. We need to heal Bilbo again. What else can I do here? Let's do a Lorto from you. And a Lajalito from you. Let's actually get this done. 2 down. So we just have... Well, we just have 1 to go, it looks like. And there he goes. And then the Lajalito was wasted. Technically, the Lordo, I would say, was wasted. I didn't need to go that high. But, all right, we made it through. Let's camp and heal again. Dialma. Dial. All right, the fact that we don't have too many heals left for Bilbo here is not a good sign. I think I can still make it, but we will see. There's probably going to be a fight on the other side of this door. There is. 4 snakes. I might be able to deal with that. Fight, fight, fight. Catino. Lorto. And Lajalito. Let's go for that because they're all in one party, so I can try to save some of my spell castings here. I haven't used too many tilt-awaits this time, so I still have quite a few of those. I need to save 1 of those level 7 spells in order to get out of here, but that's all right. Down they go. And we're good. How many? I still have 5 uses of tilt-await that I can use. That's good. Okay, let's go through here. Probably another fight on the other side of this. There is. We surprised Gaunt Figures. I don't like the sound of them at all. Let's get rid of the 3rd group. Possibly. All right, we got rid of the 3rd group. They're vampires, which is never good for me. We'll try to fight the 1st group. Can you dispel vampires? We'll give it a shot. And we'll go for Malikto, and we're not messing around here. We're going to go for Tilt-A-Wait. Because we're getting close. So I don't think I need too much. I can actually dispel them. All right. Malikto is enough to kill some of them. Or at least one of them. And of course they're resisting the Tilt-A-Wait. Well, some of them are. All right, so we have, I think, 1 left and paralyzed and drained 2 levels. That's why I didn't like this. I don't think I have anything to cure paralysis. I do. Okay, so we'll have you fight 1, you fight 2. You, I don't know, dispel 1. And then we'll go for a Dialco on Bilbo. And we will, I don't even know. I'm already like anticipating leaving this crew behind. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it to the spot that I need to go to. And then we will deal with that probably. Bilbo is drained. All right. I think I only have 1 more fight to go through. So let's just continue on. Unless they give me a random fight here with wasp swarms. Fight Lajalito. What can I use on a spell level that I don't use? Lorto's it. Let's do Lorto and another Lajalito. And that should kill the wasp swarm. All right, yeah, they're all gone. They're all gone as a result of that. So for me, draining levels is not acceptable. I don't acknowledge that exists. So we'll go this way. Another encounter? Are you kidding me? Surprised fire dragons. Let's see what I can do against them. All right, we got all but 1, so let's fight them off until they're dead. Bilbo does the job. Bilbo against a dragon, really. All right, let's go north here. I think this is the fight that I was anticipating. Oh, it's not even there. This is new, though. And we got surprised by more giants. Honestly, at this point, I just have to survive until I get pretty close here. I should show off something else, but I didn't. All right. Fight, you guys. Spell, I don't know. Catino on 2. Malikdo, and I have Tilt-A-Waits ready to go. I don't think that they're susceptible to it, but you know, I'm going to try. How much damage can these guys take? Resisted. Resisted again. 68 damage is not enough to kill. I don't even have to warp out of here if I'm being honest. I just want to get there and then I can rephrase everything. We'll reset everything. For them, none of them to be dead yet. None of them. How? How? Malikdo and Tilt-A-Wait again. Of course, they resist everything. And even when it does damage them, hey, there we go, we don't kill them. And we got the Earth Giants gone, so it's just the Air Giants. One of them is gone, 2 of them are gone, and we've won. I'm not even going to bother healing Bilbo here. Before I do move on, though, over there is a 1-block cell. There's nothing in there for us. That's it. Over here, if we go into this corner, this is a hidden wall. And it'll take us to the goal. This is what we've been heading for. That king, the king who worships power, will have none within his tomb. When you die, you can't take it with you. That's it. That's what we came for. It's technically a clue. Technically. Let's get out. All right. We'll still do this properly. We are at 17 north, so we want to go 17 south here. We want to go west 11, and we want to go up 5. And that'll take us where we want to go. Just in case you also want to head back here. Yeah, I'm not accepting drained levels. I can, rest with Bilbo, because since we're not actually going to be using this, I'll show you what happens and why I don't rest using this party. All right, so he's going to rest there. He's napping. What do you mean he doesn't have enough to get to the next level? He's got so much experience. Doesn't he? Look at that level. Wait, what happened to all of his experience? What happened to everybody's experience? There's like Gimli's. Bilbo's like random every time I look at it. All right, so anyway, we're not using this. What happens sometimes is that you lose stats in when you rest. We've kind of talked about that before, but that's why I don't rest with these guys. Losing 2 levels is not acceptable for me. So what I'm going to do is bring in my backup save that I used before this session started, and we'll go a different path next time. So I'll meet you once that is ready to go. All right, we're back where we were before, so let's get our party back in. Hey, look, Bilbo's back up to level 20. How did that happen? Backup saves. I highly recommend them. They're cheating. They're full on cheating. I still highly recommend it. All right, Maporfic. And leave and no camp 6. Spell Malor, and it's north 10, east 10, down 4. Take the stairs down, and we're back at the beginning of level number 6. So we have basically explored as much of this northern hidden door as we can. If you keep going, it'll take you eventually to a room that will warp you back to these stairs here. That's pretty much as far as we can go. I didn't need to go all the way there because, bad things happened. There's 2 more hidden doors here. There's one here and one here. We're going to take the northern one, the one right next to the actual door, and we're going to kind of explore this as far as we can. This one's going to be a little weird too. So let's go through here, and we'll probably get into an encounter here. You kind of have to expect it after a doorway. And I got surprised by vampires. Don't you do it. Don't you drain a level. So far, so good. So far, we're all right. Let's just fight, and I assume that Durin and Gimli can finish the job here. Durin does his, and then Gimli, of course, does his. All right, not too bad. Gimli can heal. No more chests. No more chests. We're not dealing with that. All right, go through here, get into another encounter? No. How about here? There we go. Are you serious? We could be here a while. All right, 44 damage on Bilbo. That's going to hurt. At this point, it's not even really worth having a thief in my party because I'm not dealing with treasure chests anymore, and that's kind of the whole point of having a thief in your party is to deal with the treasure chests. And since I'm not dealing with that, it would be better for me to not have Bilbo in my party, but I've stuck with him this far. I might as well keep going with him. Yeah, they're only hitting Bilbo. That's not a surprise to me. Who do I want to actually fight first? Let's get the priests going dead first, if we can. I don't think you have a level 7 spell. You don't. Let's go for a Catino on the ninjas? Sure. Then we'll go for a Malikto and for a Tilt-A-Wait. This is fully actually going all out. As much damage as we can. I technically should have gone for like a Montino on the priest, but I'm hoping that Haleth and Fizzlewick will go first, and the damage that they deal will be enough. As you can see, though, those Orc Lords have a ton of HP, if 90 points is not enough to kill them. That is a lot. That's technically more than what is possible on the final boss in the first game. His stats are random, so you never really know. You can kill him with a single Tilt-A-Wait pretty easily. All right, so I think we got most of them dead. I think there's still some lesser demons alive, but we do have the Malikto coming, and the Orc Lords are all gone now. Lesser demons, they can just resist. They can just say no. And of course, they go for a Molito on us. Not too much damage. I'm not too concerned about my back row, because they don't get hit very often, so I've stopped trying to heal them. Catino could be bad, though. How many people are asleep here? Somehow that Catino did not hit any of us. All right, how many of you are left? 2. We'll just fight our way to victory then. Gimli does 242 and Bilbo does 19. The disparity between them is so big. Leave that alone. Okay, so let's camp, and we will have Elrond heal Bilbo here. Yeah, just keep going. That's good enough. 185 out of 186, that'll be fine. Okay, so we kind of made it to a big empty room, but there's a hidden door right here, and this is the only way out of this room. So head through here and follow this path all the way around to another hidden door right here. Yeah, I kind of anticipated there being an encounter here. I surprised the monsters. We have men in robes, bishops, and men in armor. Let's go for the men in robes first, I think. 1, 2, 2 out of 4 dead. They're high wizards, level 11 bishops, and level 12 fighters. Yeah, bishops I'm not too concerned about. It sounds a lot worse, but remember that they don't have access to the same level spells. So I think we'll be all right. Finish off the high wizards. Go for a Montino on the bishops just in case. Malikto and Tilt-A-Wait. Okay. 1 high wizard dead, 2 high wizards dead. Malikto does not kill one of the bishops. I figured that would kill all of them by itself. I was really anticipating the level 12 fighters surviving this. That's kind of why I went for both of them. But as you can see, I need to do a lot of damage to get this done. Tilt-a-weight, please. All right, Bilbo got hit again. The silence goes off, and I think it put all the remaining bishops in silence. There we go. Catino didn't work. All right, here comes the tilt-a-weight. We got, I believe, all the bishops. And did we get all the fighters? All right, everything is dead. No treasure chest, thank you. All right, we'll have you heal Bilbo this time. Well, that was a wasted spell. Didn't mean to use it, but that's all right. He needed a bit of a heal anyway. Okay, so in here, we just turn left, and there actually is a doorway here. Leads to a big empty room with monsters that surprise me. Dragons. They'll breathe on me if I let them. Yeah, there we go. Just go through that. There's going to be damage. Not too bad. All right, fight, fight, fight. Catino, Lorto, and Mahalito. We just need to do a basic spell at that point. Most of them should be dead. And they resist. Well, one of them got put to sleep. They resisted Lordo, though. They're resisting all of my spells. Lordo is not fire. The dragon casts Lahalito. That's not good. That's a lot of damage. How far do we have to go? We have quite a ways to go still. These are dragon zombies, but I think I can finish them by just fighting them. Durin gets one, Gimli gets the other. And we're good. I'm not going to heal this time. So we're in a big empty room. We're facing east. If we go to this way, go south, follow the door. At the corner there will be another doorway, but it all leads to nothing. We're going to go north instead through this door. And we're going to make it through here. Okay, now this is where things start getting a little sketchy. For the first time in Wizardry II, we're going to deal with rotating floors. We haven't had to deal with that yet. So I'm going to step forward here and figure out which way I'm facing. Okay, they turned me west. I was heading east, they turned me west. I need to go south from here into another rotating floor. And I got surprised by 11 monsters. The good news is that we're pretty much done, and this will be the last fight. The bad news is I still have to fight it, and they're doing a lot of damage to me. Well, not a lot, but they're hitting quite often. If you guys could try to go for my actual frontline guys, that would be appreciated. Let's try to kill the Master Thieves because there's less of them. 8 level 12 fighters. Let's not mess around. Malikto and Tilt-a-weight. I should have plenty of those left. I think we are good here. 1 Master Thief down. Fizzlewick is able to kill off the rest of them, but not the fighters. They have a ton of HP. All right, they're gone. No. All right, there we go. Tilt-a-weight comes in. I thought we were already on the Tilt-a-weight. But there's just so many fighters. I think that kills all of them. It should, at least. And the Catino does nothing because they're all dead. Hooray. Okay, so I moved south in order to go onto this tile. And now it turns me north again. So I'm going to turn west, and here is a hidden door. This is what we need to go into. That king, the king who worships gold, will no more see his treasure room. Once again, when you die, you can't take it with you. And once again, that's pretty much it for this section, this pathway. We could continue going. There's only the 2 rotating floor tiles that we were on. If you continue, it takes you back to the warp. That takes you back to the stairs at level 6. So we're just going to, leave. I don't see a point in hanging around here. We are right now at 13 east, so we'll go 13 west. We need to go south 15 and up 5. And that'll take us to the stairs, where I can then heal. So we have Dialma. We'll just heal everybody all the way here. Dial on 2, dial on 2. All right, you're out, so you're up. Dialma on Bilbo, because of course. Dialma. Ooh, he's good. All right, so then Dialma on you. Get everybody back up as best as we can. We're on Fizzlewick now. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get it all this one time through. That's okay. We can head up the stairs, go back to the edge of town, and I'll just try to get that back. There we go. Full heal. Everybody's ready to go. Take the stairs back up. All right, let's go back down. Maporfic. Wrong one. Maporfic. There we go. Do not take the stairs. Camp, and we're going to go Maelor to 10, 10, and down. All right, so we have one more path to go. This one shouldn't be as bad as some of the other ones, but you just never know. It's so random. So let's teleport down, take the stairs down, and we are back to the beginning of level number 6. So we've gone through 2 of the hidden doors. We haven't gone through this eastern one, though. This is the one that we want to go through now. Let's head through here. Probably going to be an encounter on the other side of this. There is. What do we have? Skrills, Doomtoads, and Night Stalkers. I believe I can take out the Skrills. Let's go for them first. 1 and 2 dead. Skulls, just in general, can sap levels. That's why I'm going for them. All right, 1, 2, 3. We'll go for Catino on the Night Stalkers. What can you do that does damage to a single party? Lorto is that one. And then Lahalito. All right, Doomtoad 1 down, Doomtoad 2 down. Night Stalker 1 sleeping. The other 2 are not. Lahalito seemed to do it all by itself. No, just one of the 3. And then, of course, they're resisting Lorto. So 1 is still alive. And Bilbo got drained a level. We're going to move on as if he didn't. And then I'll just have to reset again. Bilbo was drained a level. Isn't that wonderful? Leave it alone. So this is a big room, but it's also empty. We just need to go straight across it. Unless I get surprised by vampires who can also drain levels from me. I have to pay attention to this. All right, well, that didn't work out too well for them. All right, fight, fight, fight. Dispel 2, and then tilt away. Should do the trick here. All right, we got both of the first group down. We got a Mahalito coming our way. It could be a lot worse than a Mahalito. Still does quite a bit of damage, but we can survive that. All right, 1, and then 2 and 3. And I think that's it. I think there were just 3 alive. Yeah, there's nothing left to dispel because they're all dead. Yeah, I don't think I need to heal after that. I think we're all right. We'll just continue going straight here. And then through here, I assume there's another encounter. That is a lot of vampires. All right, you take on 2, you take on 1, you take on 2. Can you do a bomb 2? You can. You go for a Malikto, and you go for a Tilt-A-Weight. Let's make sure they are all dead. I don't like vampires. They can do what has already happened to Bilbo and take his levels. And of course, they're resisting the Malikto. But we will see what we can do with the Tilt-A-Weight. A lot of damage being done still. All right. 1 survives, 2 survive. Looks like just 2 are alive still. But now I'm harder to hit. And all my front line guys are still awake, so we should be good. Hey, they didn't get any of us to go to sleep. There haven't been any of us to go to sleep this game, I don't think. I'll take it. Not going to complain about that. All right, Durin gets 1. Mahalito again, but Gimli gets the other one. I still think we're all right here. I think I can just continue on. Leave that alone. All right, another big empty room. We just it's like 3 deep, so we just want to go to the middle. Get into another encounter. Get surprised by 12 enemies. Bishops and let's just call them wizards. Are any of them going to hit? Nope. All right. Catino onto Malikto and Tilt-A-Weight. I don't have to worry about warping out of here because I got drained. We're going to leave this one alone again. And we're going to have to reboot from the old save again. And then we'll actually do what we're supposed to do in order to win. Badio. Oh, well, Lahalito. How much damage are we talking at the end of this? Because they should all be dead now. I should probably heal Bilbo a bit here. Everybody else I think is going to be all right. Dialma on Bilbo. There we go. Okay, so we're in the middle. We turn north to the big empty void in front of us and go forward through this door. Another encounter. At least I surprised him. That is so many enemies. You hit the men in robes. You hit the archmage. You hit the men in robes. Nothing you guys can really do from the back there. All right, 1 down, 2 down. Bilbo does some damage. All right, 4 high wizards left. Let's go for them. You go for the Montino, you go for the Malikto, and you go for the Tilt-A-Weight. All right, 1 high wizard down. High wizards are now silenced, at least some of them are. The bishops I'm not as concerned about, but the Tilt-A-Weight should do quite a number. I believe, yeah, all the high wizards are now dead. Is that all the bishops? There's so many of them. I'm not even trying to count. I think that's all of them. There we go. And then 4 of you. All right, 1 of the fighters is still alive. 2 of the fighters are still alive, but they miss. And then the Malikto comes in and finishes the job. All right. How are we doing on spell uses here anyway? Okay, technically I have 2 more tilt-aways before I have to warp. We'll go through here and then through this long hallway to the end, which is a dead end. Through here straight, we'll avoid the secret that we're actually looking for, I believe. You might be able to go back and get it. But it takes you to a room where there are more rotating tiles, and that one's a little bit harder to get through because there's a one-way door. So I would recommend turning left and going this way instead. You are going to get into a fight, but it's 6 greater demons that I have surprised. We'll see if I can dispel them. Maybe. It's worth a shot at least. Durin doesn't kill his, and that's not a good sign. No dispelling. No dispelling. Gimli got his, though. That counts for something. And then we will go for... What do we want to go for with you? Catino again. And a Lorto and a Lahalito. Let's go for that. All right, Gimli got another one. Bilbo does not kill his. Lahalito's killed one. That's kind of weird. We're doing all right. You know, as long as they go to sleep, that's the big thing. Because otherwise they cast Medalto. Then bad things happen when they cast Medalto. Greater demons are pretty strong, as I'm sure you might imagine. Okay, at least 2 are still alive? Yeah, alright. Fight, parry. I said, we're 424 damage. Wow, I didn't anticipate that. Leave that alone. All right, big empty room. Just kind of follow the right wall, and you'll eventually get where you need to go. I think this will be the last encounter. 5 air giants, though. They hit so hard. I should have healed. I didn't anticipate another fight here. All right. So far, so good. We'll go for a Catino, Lorto, and a Catino from you as well. Okay. They're resisting. That's why I didn't go for the attack spells, really. I went for a Lorto, but I'm just not anticipating a lot of these landing. Air giants have been very resistant, I should say, to spells this whole time, so I'm not anticipating a lot of spells landing on them. But Catino, you know, you can always hope for the best. Gimli did not kill the air giant. That is not good news. $99 damage on Bilbo. 99 damage. Like, I don't have anything that heals that. Except for, like, Mahdi, but that causes other issues. Might use it, though. Fight. Catino, Lorto, Catino. Put them to sleep. I only got one asleep so far. Resisted. Asleep. Resisted. All right, we got another one asleep. Hey, we got a few asleep here. Lordo is being resisted all across, though. Not much I can do about that. So we might just have to just fight, parry again. Gimli was able to kill his. That's what I need to see. All right, only one is still actually moving. We got 1. We got 2. Bilbo did some damage. That's all I can really ask for from him. All right, 2 are still alive, but they're both awake as well. Bilbo does not kill his. Durin doesn't kill his either. Gimli doesn't kill his. Bilbo is dead. Like I said, though, we were already kind of backing out of this one. Fight. Yeah, just everybody fight. Durin, what are you doing? How are you not killing everything? Elrond had to come in and finish the job for you. Jeez. All right, so through here is a hidden door. And through this one spot is what we came to see. That king, the king who worships these, that king, he finds doom. That was it. Those were the clues. The Knight of Diamonds, I feel like, wasn't very apparent this whole time. But if you remember, we had spells drained, or levels drained from Bilbo, so we're not going to count this. We're just going to Maelor out of here. We are technically at 16 east, so we need to go 16 west. And then we need to go 13 south and 5 up. I do want to show how to get out of here in case you guys also want to warp out. There you go. That takes you to the stairs. That takes you back to town. All right, so let me bring in the old save again, and then I will show how to actually beat the game, because none of that was actually beating the game. That was just trying to show off the clues that kind of told you about the Knight of Diamonds. I felt like it was more flavor text than anything else, but I will be back again. All right, so we have fully explored level number 6. We got all the clues. Once again, basically nothing that we've done in this video has mattered for anything. Because we already solved the riddle, we already knew what we needed to do to win, nothing that we did actually mattered. We got the clue 1 alone. That's the clue. That's how you're supposed to figure out how to do this. So let's add our party back in. We'll bring everybody in, even though that's not really going to be super helpful. It said 1 alone. What they mean is you have to have 1 person alone, fully decked out in the Knight of Diamonds equipment. So what we have right now is mostly Gimli. We'll start with Durin, because I'm going to put it all on Durin. He's got spells that could be useful. I don't really use him for spells, though. So we're going to basically unequip everything except for the Knight of Diamonds armor from Durin here. And then we'll trade. We'll give it to Haleth, because I know Haleth has room. You can have all of the other things. All we need is the Knight of Diamonds armor on Durin for now. We'll then go to Gimli, who has the rest of the stuff, and we will unequip everything that is Knight of Diamonds from him. And then we can trade that over to Durin. That would be 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay. And then we can have Durin equip all this stuff. And now he is arguably the best character that we have ever had. Durin is awesome. He's got an AC of -18, which doesn't even show up when you're on this screen. It just says low. But he's going to have to go by himself, literally by himself. So we need to remove everybody else from the party. And it's just going to be Durin. You have to have all 5 pieces of equipment. Remember that the gauntlets were technically the last thing that we got. That's just something to keep in mind. I don't want to say anything more yet. Let's head to the edge of town. Let's go to the maze. Obviously, there's nothing we can really do here, so we're going to leave. I can't really cast Maporfic. That's a priest spell. Durin doesn't have access to that. Not that we really need it. All right, so we're not going to take the stairs up or really warp anywhere, because we can't, because we're a samurai. What we need to do is we need to go back to where we saw the apparition, which was the center of this. So we're going to go east here until we find our passage. We're going to go north, probably get into an encounter right here. No, very nice. It's always nice when, your character's by themselves that you don't get into a fight. But we need to go into this center spot here. This is what we did to start the game, if you remember. But now that we have everything that we need, something different's going to happen. A hideous apparition demands you the answer to the riddle of the Sphinx. Do you remember what it was? It was the Knight of Diamonds. Notice how it just fits. A now familiar apparition appears. Through your valor, wit, and presence of mind, you have proved yourself this day by obtaining the complete regalia of the legendary knight and presenting it here before me. You have demonstrated the worth of your ilk. I shall reclaim those artifacts, but also will I present you with a gift. Behold, the Staff of Gnilda. So what happened? Let's look at Durin. Gnilda took all our stuff. As a result, though, we do have the Staff of Gnilda. We can equip that, I believe. I think that everybody can equip that. Let me double check my notes here. I believe that everybody can equip the Staff of Gnilda. Actually, I don't have notes on who can equip it. We'll just assume everybody can equip the staff. It not going to help too much, but it is cursed. But it does give me an AC of minus 32. How's that? Okay. Yeah, I mean, we don't have anything else, so I might as well. We just now need to leave. So let's turn around, go south, and try to get out of here. We accomplished what we needed to do. We got rid of the best equipment that we've had in the game, but we got the Staff of Gnilda. So let's return it back to town. Congratulations! You have retrieved the Staff of Gnilda, and the city is again safe from the evils of war. As a token of our gratitude, we bestow upon you the highest honor it is in our power to present, the Mark of Gnilda. Of course, we realize that you were aided by other brave and noble warriors. To these we bestow the order of Knight of the City. And now we can select our knights. It's kind of weird to me that they give you the option, yes or no, but then again, they don't know who you've been using, right? You've had to go through this with one person, this final bit. So they just kind of ask you, who are your knights? So let's select our knights. I don't have anybody else, so we're just going to say yes to all of these. Yes to Gimli, even Bilbo, Elrond, Fizzlewick, and Howlith. All right, so let's add everybody back into my party. And we'll take a look at Durin here. Durin lost the staff. His AC is minus 11. That's kind of bugged out. I assume that once we go out, he will no longer have that. But you can see his honors have changed. We have the chevron for him beating the first game. We now have a G for him because he is like Nilda's blessed one. He gets the G, it stands for Gnilda. Everyone else in our party is going to have the K for knight. So they were helpful, but they didn't actually do the final thing. And that's the game. That is me beating the game. It is now completely done. We are done with Wizardry II. We have saved the city. We have saved Lilgamin by going down, getting the pieces of equipment, with the final boss being the gauntlets. And we have returned the staff to the city. And that is it. So with the game now played, it's time to talk about how the game holds up today. But we will be taking care of that next time. That is going to do it for this part of Wizardry II. I've been ballerscuba. This has been Video Games Over Time. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope to see you in our next video when we wrap things up. I hope you laughed. I hope you learned. I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.